us a couple steps back. We just grown so much that I don't know if, I guess I'm gonna say it, I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore. I hate that I have this point of view. I do, because I know what it sounds like. I know what it feels like. I hate it. It's just how I feel about it.
So it turns out that instigation remains absolutely undefeated. As we reported a while back, this whole thing traces back to Ice Spice getting pulled into the conversation. And look, if I were Kendrick Lamar, there is no way I would let that slide. And honestly, if I were Jay-Z after getting hit with not one, but 5 diss tracks on the Ice Spice record, I would not be letting that go quietly either. But that is just how I see it. Either way, while we are all sitting here waiting to see what Kendrick Lamar does next, I am not gonna take all the credit for stirring the pot, because Uncle Murdoch has been doing his fair share of instigating too.
One of the best rappers alive will ever be from Canada. Nobody ever thought that, man.
I tell you one thing, nobody with Drake taking all them lines. You know what I was thinking about with all them lines, the slick lines? I was thinking about the shots he was taking. And I think about how competitive this one particular artist is that been hearing all the shots that Drake been taking is my man Jay-Z. I think Jay gonna respond to Drake.
I don't know.
I could see, Jay too competitive. I think he too competitive. Drake just passed him and all that. I think, and Drake ain't been like subliminal. He been taking them shots kind of direct, like being slick.
I mean, listen,
think Jay
Drake,
gonna say something.
But before we get into how fans and fellow rappers are responding to all of this, let's establish exactly who Jay-Z came for in that freestyle. He took shots at Drake, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, Dame Dash, Tory Lanez, and even Tory's father, Sunstar Peterson. Now, let's check out some snippets from the freestyle.
Chaser with a wish one came, but 911 is a joke. Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling.
I God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That Rock Nation, you will crumble.
The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth, and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery game. You had to cash cow and thunk it. Was you who bumped his? I'm the one who struck the pain. That hill you can die on. It's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I steal on you suckers, I maul you niggas gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name. Heard of a wonder king? My children and some of them, have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get under skin? I really get under skin as unharmed player. Y'all thugs with y'all thumbs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch how saniac in my presence, nigga, shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again. Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him. You wonder why I do the freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her king can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You trying to break the government. I framed for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the hole, I never looked up to them. The crackers got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuity's how your contract is worded. Don't make me go first, man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend. Not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves her Shawnees. S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said, you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
And before we get into how fans in Drake's corner are reacting, Kendrick Lamar's associates have already been very vocal. TDE's Punch took to X and posted, "Once understood, don't need to be explained," directly quoting Jay-Z's freestyle, then followed it up saying the man went crazy and adding that hip-hop deserves that kind of respect for the art form. Now, of course, it was only a matter of time before Drake's fan base came swinging, and beyond calling Punch a ghostwriter, some expanded on that by saying Jay-Z's freestyle was weak and asking who told Grandpa to get up there and do spoken word. Glasses Malone was also fired up, posting that Jay-Z coming with that energy is a serious problem, then reposting lines from the freestyle, including shots about being up on the charts and telling people to go talk tough to the ones who actually have leverage over them. People also brought up Jay-Z's history with Colin Kaepernick, the NFL deal, and the situation where Jermaine Dupri was reportedly offered a Super Bowl position and advised not to take it, only for the role to go to DJ Khaled instead. And right on cue, someone also came for DJ Head, telling him to make sure he edits out the disses when he posts the clean version, a reference to when DJ Head previously spoke about removing certain lines from Drake's diss track so Los Angeles DJs could play it comfortably. DJ Head later came out and said that the comment was a joke and acknowledged it landed badly. Some Drake fans were not playing fair either, pulling up old clips and suggesting Drake should just post the footage and call it a day. And here is an interesting perspective on all of this. If Drake learned anything from the Kendrick situation, it is that winning over the core hip-hop culture crowd may not be a realistic goal for him at this point. So maybe this is less about winning and more about the fight itself. Think of it like Iron Mike saying he doesn't even want the title, he just wants to get in the ring and do damage. My prediction is that most of hip-hop media will rally behind Jay-Z, even though the broader fan base will be more split, because right now there are simply more Drake fans than Jay-Z fans in terms of raw numbers. But do not underestimate what happens when Jay-Z supporters mobilize. There is a generation of 50- and 60-year-old hip-hop heads who move with the same intensity as Swifties when it comes to protecting Jay-Z's legacy. They are not casual about it at all. So watching how this plays out is going to be genuinely fascinating. More reactions from Drake's camp included the predictable angle about bad contracts, not owning masters, and being signed to a label, which some pointed out Jay-Z already threw at Drake nearly 10 years ago, arguing it doesn't carry the same weight today. And on my end, I will say this, I'm just glad Drake finally got Jay-Z to come outside. Nicki Minaj, Dame Dash, and others have been taking shots at Jay-Z for a long time without getting much of a response. It took Drake getting on the Ice Spice record and coming directly for him to finally pull Jay-Z back into an active position. And even if you're a Jay-Z loyalist, you have to give Drake credit for waking him back up. Personally, though, I don't think the "I'm wealthier than you" angle is going to be an effective weapon in this particular battle, because Drake is not exactly hurting financially. He's not Dame Dash, so leaning too hard on wealth flexing might not land the way Jay-Z hopes. And surely Jay-Z had to know going in that Drake was going to come for him eventually, especially after the role he played in helping Kendrick Lamar secure that Super Bowl performance. That was never going to go unaddressed. And it's not just Drake fans either. Nicki Minaj's supporters are also in the comments going off, with some saying Jay-Z looked out of his element up on that stage. But on the other side, some voices have warned Drake to think carefully before responding, suggesting that if he fires back at Jay-Z, he may not come out of it in a position he wants to be in. I'll be looking forward to hearing what you all think about this one in the comments.